I look really proud of the boys, to be honest. I think, you know, it was another positive performance, another step in the right direction for what we're trying to implement. The funny thing about football is, in the 2 weeks prior, we probably played better and created more chances and more final third entries and more shots on goal, and didn't get the result. So it's nice, you know, for the boys to stay process-driven and stick to the way that we want to play, and then to get a result.
What did you make of the whole performance?
I thought we started a little bit slow, and I thought they started really well on the front foot. They're a dangerous team with some key threats, so they kind of got into our box a little bit easy for my liking at the start of the game. But I really enjoyed the way that we played our way into the game by getting the ball down, playing through the thirds, playing through their press, you know, and really started to impose our game plan onto them. So, yeah, the boys showed a lot of character under pressure tonight.
What did you make of Thomas's game? It must be nice to have, you know, your captain really leading on the pitch.
Yeah, he's been a great servant to the club. You know, he's been, I think, 5 years, 100 games. I think last week was his 100th. It's nice for him to get a result like that, and to be honest, he leads from the front most games, so it was good.
One of the more eventful matches he must have had, a goal, an assist, and then a hand in the penalty.
Yeah, it felt like you have those moments. It felt like the ball was kind of following him around, you know, and he's got a good appetite for the game. That's why he's had a long career in the game. So, you know, again, happy for him.
What did you make of the penalty and the check from?
Yeah, it's a hard one. He's so close to the guy who heads it. It's happening so fast. His arms behind his body. But in this day and age, I'm not even sure that the referees know what's a penalty and what's not. So they just become 50-50 for me. You appeal that when it's for you, you appeal for it, and when it's for you, you try and complain that it's not a penalty. So at the end of the day, what we should be talking about is, you know, Macklin, Frex, great save, fantastic young goalkeeper, fantastic young person, and I'm very proud of him in that moment to stand up big.
And is that something, like every keeper he practices at Lights, but was he really primed for that, and for Marcus perhaps to be the one that might be taking a spot against him?
Yeah, I dare say Macklin, he's a very hard worker, and he's very detailed with the way he trains, and you know, Frankie's been working him really hard, and I'm very hard on him. I'm always asking him to be braver, to be better in big moments, and he's just a great character. We're very lucky to have him.
One of the first things you said since you sat down was talking about working towards the processes and what you're trying to implement. Surely at this stage of the season, four games you had left, you've got one out of the way with the win, you've got 3 to go. Is that the mindset, just to get those last 3 victories and give yourself the best chance? My mindset, you know, from my first day at this club when I came in as an assistant to Ben Sigmund, is just to try and give a bit of stability to the group. It's a team and a club that's been through a hell of a lot over the last, you know, 12 months. I think I'm the 6th coach in the hot seat, and you know, when it fell on my shoulders, I was very firm on just giving the playing group especially a real clear identity, and trying to give the club a real clear identity, a positive style of play and a positive environment, and the players, all the credit belongs to the players, to be honest. Have been fantastic, and they're really, you know, sinking their teeth into what we're throwing out as coaches, so that makes it a very enjoyable process. It's definitely been a tough period for the club, and you have to say the results have sort of matched that over the past few months as well. But does it feel like you've almost got nothing to lose now? You've got 3 games left. If you win those, then you may well grasp that 6th, 5th spot. We haven't really been looking, I know it sounds silly, but we haven't really been trying to focus too much on the ladder, more focusing on the process to improvement. Like I say, I came into the club, they had lost 7 of the last 8 games. We've certainly wrangled that momentum, not only in playing style and the way we impose ourselves into the games, but, you know, also in results. We've had a few good wins and a couple of good draws, and been very unlucky not to win in recent weeks as well. So, yeah, like I say, it's a work in progress. There's still a lot of improvement in the group, and you know, it's a good moment for the club tonight to get some belief in the dressing room.